can feel it down in my plums. When I hear a sound, a rap at the door, my young son Gabriel walks in.
Welcome back to the Boys
My wife
Watch
said,
and
"No,
Entertainment
Gabriel, leave." He said, "No."
podcast, brought to you by Going Great Productions. I'm one of your hosts. My name is Robbie. And on this week's episode, it was our baby boy's birthday pick. So, so Ryan picked the 2007 buddy comedy, Hot Fuzz. Hot Fuzz was written by Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg, and also directed by Edgar Wright. Hot Fuzz stars Simon Pegg, Nick Frost, Timothy Dalton, Jim Broadbent, Olivia Colman, Patty Considine, Rafe Spall, Martin Freeman, and Bill Nighy,
The
alongside me.
science guy?
Bill Nighy, the science guy, yeah. You know him?
Yeah, I know him. I know all about him.
All right, well, good. He's coming around with the experiment in about 20 minutes, so be ready. Alongside me is the cuz. How we doing?
What he said.
Alongside the cuz and myself, good friend, co-host, and reigning birthday boy, Ryan. Ryan, how we doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
Oh, good. Anytime I get to spend a birthday with you is a day well spent.
I feel the same. Thank you.
Blessings. Blessings to you.
Blessings to you and upon your whole family.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah. Um, yeah, like Robbie said, this is Let the Boys Watch. We typically watch movies that one or all of us haven't seen, but sometimes we just pick a film that we want. Like last week, Robbie picked what did we do? Damn it.
Inglorious Bastards, baby.
Damn
Come
it. Yeah.
on.
Inglorious
Come on.
Mush. Inglorious Bastards last week. This week we're doing Hot Fuzz, and next week I'm sure we'll come up with a vote, some kind of a theme. So please follow us on Instagram. Let the Boys Watch Pod. You can also maybe suggest some options or tell us why we're the best, or conversely why we're awesome. You can send us an email to ltbwpodcast@gmail.com. Also, Benny, tell them where else they could do things that are really nice.
Yeah, please follow us on YouTube. Search Let the Boys Watch, Hot Fuzz, Inglorious Bastards, The Shining, 10 Things I Hate About You, any one of the many, 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 many movies we've watched. And subscribe. You subscribe, you don't have to type in all that stuff. Next time we release an episode every Thursday, it'll show up right on your home screen. Like the videos, comment, tell us why you love us, or conversely, why we're the best. I didn't know those were the converse of each other. But
They are now.
apparently they are now. It's the birthday boy. Whatever he says goes.
That's right.
YouTube, Let the Boys Watch, Hot Fuzz, or any of the other million episodes we've done so far. Thank you.
Um, so like we said, we did Hot Fuzz this week. I think I'm the only one that's seen it previous. Nice.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So I hope it was a good pick, but we'll find out what everyone thinks. We'll do some plum scores, overall impressions, and we'll get to some segments. Because it is my pick and my week, I'm gonna decide that Benny goes first for overall impressions, and Robbie, and then me.
Mm.
All right. Solid film. Didn't blow my bees off, but I was along for the ride. Maybe a little long for my taste and for what it was. I could have done a little bit shorter for a comedy, but like with Shaun of the Dead, I mean, it's a very symmetrical movie. Like everything that they say in the beginning of the movie comes around in the end. So when, Nick Frost is asking all those questions about, have you done this? Have you done that? Blah, blah, blah. When we get that just epic fight scene, shootout at the end of the movie, all those things he asks about, kind of come true. So it's one of those movies where if you're just kind of paying attention, it's fun. It's a good movie. If you're sitting there paying attention to everything they're saying and kind of keeping a little checklist in your head, because you've seen Shaun of the Dead or another movie similar to this, you'll be rewarded for that. So I enjoyed it. Not rushing to put it in any top tens. If it's on, I'll watch it again. Just had a good time with it.
Fair. Robbie?
Same. Definitely was a little too long for my liking. Hour 30, hour 40 would have been perfect. Not, movie was long in a few parts, but again, the same DNA as Shaun of the Dead. I definitely enjoyed Shaun of the Dead better. Maybe if we flipped it and reversed it, we would I would like this better, but who knows? Shaun of the Dead was about around 140. I thought it was good. Again, you get the same stuff, you get the same quick cuts, same edits and things like that from Shaun of the Dead. So I get it. Some good parts, some good actors. And Simon Pegg's fantastic as always in these movies. And yeah, like Benny said, I'm not rushing to put it on anytime soon. Will I watch it again? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe fuck myself. Who knows? But but yeah, it's a fun movie. It's not serious. There's some funny parts. I mean, I did LOL at some scene. I think I left the hardest when what's his name ran into the fence as he's trying to chase after Simon Pegg. That really got a real strong LOL. A few, those haven't happened in a long time in watching movies, but that was a good one. But yeah, it's a good film. Probably watch, World's End sometime soon to finish it off for me. So it's a good movie. $15 to buy. No, thank you.
Yeah, luckily for me, I had already purchased it, but yeah, that's $15 is uh I mean, that's what I got hosed with last week with Inglourious Basterds, but you know what? Whatever. What are you
Hey,
gonna do?
sometimes you got to do it.
Um
Everybody's
yeah,
got a price.
yeah, sometimes. I wanted to do this for a while because we did Shaun of the Dead and I do like Edgar Wright and we've done other, we did Baby Driver. Um, we probably should finish off the Cornetto trilogy with World's End at some point. I'd be curious what you thought about that one. Um, it's funny, like if you had asked me before watching it this week, I would have said Hot Fuzz was my favorite, but I'm not sure if it is now because I was like definitely trying to watch it with like a little bit of a critical eye. And of course, you have that like anxiety, like, oh, my friends are watching it. I hope they like it.
And it's always the worst with a comedy too. Like you
Always.
cannot enjoy a comedy. Like you're like, oh, dude, I love this. You're gonna love it. You just ruined the movie for yourself.
Yeah. Yeah. So it's ruined forever. I'm gonna actually return it to Apple and get maybe 2.99 back. Um, but I mean, I still really enjoy it. I still laughed a lot. I think I agree it's a little bit long, but at the same time, like I wish the first like third was like a little bit shorter, but then you don't get some of the payoffs from some of the things in that first act. So like I don't know if they really could cut anything unless then they'd be missing some stuff, but whatever. I'm glad we watched it. I really like it. But I think I like it just a smidge less than I thought I did before we watched it this week. But again, it's probably because of my own anxiety and, you know, insecurities.
What a great way to spend your birthday week.
Ah, the best. Yeah, fantastic. Blizzard, flat tire, anxiety from this film.
Oh, fantastic. So happy for
Fantastic.
you.
Yeah, best. Um, all right, let's do some scores and then we'll get into some segments. I think I'll start and I'll go with 8.4.
Any reasons or just leaving it out there?
I just cut. I feel like I'm gonna second guess that score, in 30 seconds, but also, before bed tonight, what I'm thinking about all the
Wait,
mistakes I
wait,
made
just
today.
just laying eyes wide open, staring at the ceiling.
8.4, what an idiot. Um, yeah, I don't know. It's very good, and I probably should be rating it higher, but I don't know. It's the first number that popped in my head just now, so I'm going with that.
Who do you want to
Um,
go next?
Robbie?
Okay, I'll go. Let me see. I was debating between sixes and sevens. Um, Let me get a 6.7, 6.7, 6.7. As the kids are saying, six
Oh,
seven.
this
Uh,
episode's gonna go through the roof.
oh, please, 6.7, 6.7. Um, I I got to deduct it some points because the UK is not as hot as the USA right now. We're hot. We're super hot. We never been this
Hottest
hot
country
before.
in the
So
world.
we never been this hot. So hot. So shout out to us. We're hot, baby.
I'm having a hard time with this one because I know what I scored Shaun of the Dead, and I want to go in the sevens, but I scored Shaun of the Dead 8.4, and I feel like there was more in this movie that I liked than Shaun of the Dead. Um, I mean, every actor in this movie is just fantastic. You know, it's a who's who of like everybody that was ever in Harry Potter or any Game of Thrones series. I mean, I completely didn't even realize Patty Considine was in it until the credits rolled, and I was like, oh yeah. Um, so I don't know. I guess on performances alone and getting a nice couple LOL moments out of here, I am gonna go a little bit lower than Shaun of the Dead. Um, I'm gonna go 8.1. Because I think it's, the more comedies we see, like I feel like even though this is a little bit older, comedies since like the late 90s, just they're so hit or miss. And for this to be such a strong movie, like I gotta give it a at least an 8. Um, I don't want to rescore Shaun of the Dead because I think maybe I gave it a little bit of a bump because it was like a zombie movie kind of. But yeah, no, this is a solid comedy, and I think that those should get rewarded with good grades because we just don't see them as often anymore.
Right. And I think also this for anyone who, for whatever reason, hasn't seen it, and is curious, if you're a big fan of 80s and 90s action movies, this is perfect. Like you'll get a lot of references and like a lot of things that I think on first watch seem really corny and cheesy are intentionally that way because they're poking fun at those type of movies. Um, I feel like I know you both were kind of like rewatch and maybe. I feel like this is a good rewatchable movie. So for me,
I
it
mean,
was.
it's one of those things based on what you're saying is like, I mean, this is the point of this whole podcast. Like, we haven't seen a bunch of classics or, you know, maybe specific genres. I mean, I just know since we've started watching it, there's so many things that I pick up references now because I've just seen so many more movies. Um, so I don't know. Maybe we'll revisit it after we go through a Point Break week or something like that.
We definitely should do like 80s or 90s or both, like action movies.
Yeah,
Arnold
Speed.
Week, Sylvester Stallone, I don't know, Van Damme.
I'm out for Stallone week.
You're not a Rocky fan?
No, no, not after recent comments. So
Oh,
no.
is he a dummy?
Big, 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 big dummy.
Oh,
The
of
Botox
Sec
is leaking into his brain.
Second coming of George Washington is something that he said.
really? I forget him then.
He was talking about Dr. Oz.
Oh, okay. Makes sense. Uh, all right. Stupid. Anyway, all right, good. Well, I mean, I'm glad you guys at least enjoyed it, got a couple of laughs. That's cool. Um, let's do.
Sorry, one last
Oh,
thing I'll say.
yeah.
There's just so much care that went into this movie. And
Yes.
like
A lot of
that's
details.
what I really appreciate is like, yes, it's silly, yes, it's poking fun at a lot of things, but they took it serious without making it serious. Like it was never gonna be I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but like they took everything so seriously in this movie while, keeping it funny. Like you could just tell like the amount of love and like you said, Ryan, the references and all that kind of stuff is, I'm sure that they love those 80s 90s action movies, and that's why they were inspired to do this. So you could feel, how much, like I said, care went into making this movie.
I think I mean that seems like a hallmark of Edgar Wright, like generally very detail oriented. There's a lot of things you pick up on subsequent watches and things like that. Like I know we did Baby Driver and that has same thing. It's how the music is like in lockstep with a lot of the scenes and stuff like that. It's just you could tell he did his homework. He didn't
Yeah.
just come in there and was just like, all right, let's film this effing thing.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I mean, at this point, eventually, maybe we just roll through all of his films. I do want to see the newest Running Man that he just did,
I'm down.
but yeah, Outworld,
You know I'm
World's
down with
End, and
GP.
Scott Pilgrim, maybe. We'll see.
You know I love me some GP.
Gary Payton.
I wish Glenn Powell
Mm. Colin Bell.
and Gary Payton. Oh, please Colin Powell. Forget
Colin
about it. Love it. Love it.
Bell.
Colin Powell.
Cole Powell.
Wait, what's that from? Because that's what I was saying in my head, and I didn't know
Chappelle
where that
show.
was from.
Chappelle Show.
Yes, yeah.
Condolangas rise.
Sound like a Mexican dish.
Do you guys
Uh,
do that where like certain things like that, you'll just like hear it, you'll say it in your head. Sometimes you'll say it out loud in front of your friends and loved ones.
100%.
I do that
100%.
all the time, and I think I have a little bit of a problem.
Oh, it definitely. Like it definitely feels like I've got mental issues. I forget there's one. It happens to me at work all the time, and I just go off on a tangent in my head, and I like black out for like half of meetings, and it's something we say all the time. It's just I wish I could remember it now, but it's bad.
Oh, whatever. It's all the microplastics in our brain, probably.
Yeah.
exactly.
Um, all right, let's do favorite scenes to start. Um, I don't like picking. Benny, kick us off because bring DiMaggio back.
Oh, favorite scene. My favorite scene is very, very long, so I'm gonna just take a small snippet of it. It's when the fight scene goes to the little town, and they just look like they're driving the car into it. It looks like they're going into the full size town, but then it just looks like a Godzilla movie with um what's his name, Simon Pegg and Skinner fighting. So good. And just the way that like Skinner meets his not his demise, but it ends up actually being an accident and like one of the most gruesome accidents in the whole movie. Just fantastic. I love that part. That got some LOLs out of me.
Yeah, that's the only thing I kind of didn't like. It's like, all right, I'm like, all right, they caught him, because he was basically, it wasn't some kind of trick that he was one of the bad guys in the movie, but they caught him. It's like cool, and then I looked at the thing. I was like, another like hour left. I'm like, oh, come on, what the hell's going on here?
I had to pause it at that point too for some reason. I think the baby woke up or something. I was like, "There's an hour left." I was like, "You kidding me?"
Yeah, I was like, oh man, but
Ryan.
oh
I wasn't
please,
mad about it, but I was like, "What are they gonna do for another hour?"
That's why I feel like it's very like cut in half. And I wanted to ask you guys, like, did you see the like greater good, NWA society thing coming, or was it kind of a surprise?
Um, Robbie, go ahead. You answer first.
no, I think it was a surprise, but I didn't see it coming. Um, did I like it? Not really. I thought it kind of, for me personally, fell flat. But again, what do I know? Um, yeah, it was. I guess it fell flat for me because who's running that fast in that group? I guess that's maybe what it fell
That's
flat.
true.
Who's running around like that? Who's jumping fences like that? They're only there inshore to jump like that. And I don't know. I know it's a movie, but it was. I don't know. It was okay for me. It wasn't the greatest, swerve in history, but it was okay.
I didn't see it coming in terms of the size of it. Um, I didn't want to see the police involved in it, but again, I guess because it's just Buttersworth or whatever his name is,
Mr. Buttersworth.
Mr. Buttersworth.
Butterman.
Yeah. just because it was just him, I was like, all right, at least the whole police force isn't, or excuse me, what is it? The police, what do they have to call it?
Oh,
What
squad.
is it?
I forget. But since the whole police weren't involved, it made it a little bit better. I didn't see it being that, far reaching, the conspiracy.
Yeah. And it's like all the people that they talked about earlier, then you find them all their dead bodies in the
Yeah,
cavern.
yeah.
A great big bushy beard. Um, no, it's a good choice. Robbie.
Ooh. Where am I? Let me see. Sorry.
That's okay.
Uh,
Be up to our assholes and crusty jugglers.
oh man, this is tough. Uh, I have so many here that I don't know which one to pick. Um, I guess I'll go with Danny's action training montage. I mean, he's so funny in this movie. I really enjoy him um as the foil, as the overweight, can't get anything done kind of guy, and then he redeems himself at the end. I'm not sure if he was the same type of character in Shaun of the Dead. Um, I don't know, but them two together are so good. I mean, Simon Pegg taking his job so damn seriously was great. Him writing tickets in the pub and things like that was fantastic. That was funny. But I did enjoy the little training montage with Danny, so it was nice.
That's a good choice. I think I'll go. There's also a lot of good scenes. I'll go with like kind of the scene leading up to probably what Benny would have taken if he wanted to take the whole thing in totality. But I just always it sort of like what you were saying, Robbie, where like all of a sudden Danny's like hot stuff and he's like, guns and he's got his voice is different. I think if I had to pick like one specific part in there is probably like in the supermarket, the guys are throwing knives. It felt like such a video game scene. Like that it was just these two guys just continually throwing knives and you had to
Unlimited
like,
knives.
yeah, unlimited knives. And all the other cops are making jokes and I love the Andes. They're so funny. You got a mustache. I know. Um, but yeah, I guess I'll go in that. I think we all kind of sort of had like a similar picks here, but I like that. And I always think of when I like start my car and I put it in gear when they're just like punch that shit like with like the buttons and everything. I love it. Fantastic.
What's your least favorite?
Mm, there's not really a lot of least favorites. I think I'll go with um when um Sergeant Angel has to go to the NWA meeting and like and the reason why I'm picking it as my least favorite scene is I feel like I've been not exactly like that, but you've been to places before where you're with a group of people and he doesn't know that they're all like maniacs and killing people and stuff like that yet, but it's like just so corny. It's like a an HOA to a million. And I'll just go with that just because I hate a meeting like that when people take themselves way too seriously and you're just like, it's a freaking gold man. Just tell him to leave, or it's a juggler. Just kick him out of town. Like, well, why is this such a big deal?
Especially when it's like your first meeting and you're the new guy and they're like, so, they know all the inside jokes, like they have all their uh you know they're set in their ways and they have all their references and you're just
Ugh,
like, what is this?
hate
Like,
that.
what, why
When
am
you're
I
the odd
here?
man out.
Yeah.
I think I've got a cream for that. And that, but one funny thing was they made him take back that huge flower arrangement to his room. Fantastic. Robbie.
You're muted.
Oh, sorry, I was crunching on an apple. I don't want to crunch and munch. And I said, "Who was this tall guy in the movie?" And it was the Hound, and I had no idea.
Damn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yarp.
couldn't I? Yeah, I couldn't believe it.
Narp.
Uh, um, I don't know if I have like a specific least favorite scene. Um, I don't know. Maybe the I don't know. Maybe the walk and talks. There's a lot of like maybe little village walk and talks with the guys that was kind of slow pacing, I guess. I don't know. Those are some of my least favorite scenes. There's a lot. I mean, there's a bunch of scenes that not a bunch, but there's a couple that could have been just, taken out and would have been, cut down. Maybe you know what? Maybe my least favorite scenes are the ones with the quick edits because they were giving me, I was like, all right, I get it. Enough of these edits,
Oh,
I
like
was
the
kind of
like the
yeah, like the
transitions.
transition edits and the cuts and stuff like that. I was like, hey, enough. We get
Yeah.
it. You're in the editing room.
You're slicing, you're dicing.
Yeah, we get it. You're dicing and slicing.
Um, the again, like Ryan said, there's not like a bad scene for me to pick, but the one that was starting to feel the length of the movie and wanting them to just hurry it up. Maybe it was because it was right after I hit like the pause button. I was like, we have so much time to go. But it's the evil NWA meeting at the end where they're like explaining everything. I'm like, we get it. Like, let's just move on. How are we getting
Hmm.
through this? Get me to the end, get me to the resolution. Didn't hurt the movie for me at all, but it was just maybe the time that I was starting to feel the length of the movie.
Same.
That's fair.
Agree.
Um, any Ani mentions for scenes?
I'll have to go with it's all these. I mean, I don't know if anybody says this right, but it's like all the scenes are with Patty Considine and his fellow friend
The
just
Andes.
yeah,
Yeah.
just I know somebody probably talked about it, right? But them just shitting on Angel is the best. It was great. Again, the same. I was like, who? This guy looks so familiar. I'm like, who is this guy? And I forgot it was the king from my least favorite show of all time, House of the Dragon.
Oh, but what a performance, though.
Oh yeah, him, of course. Forget about it.
Yeah.
Everybody else, please forget about it. Miss me with that.
Did you guys see the trailer for next season?
I'm
No,
gonna
Oh, you're
watch
not a
it
trailer
when
guy, and
yeah when
Robbie's
it's
out.
up
I'm so out.
when it's something I'm gonna watch. I tend not to watch the trailer.
That's fair.
I'm in on the Seven Kingdoms. I'm out on House of the Dragon.
Maybe
That's
dip into
fair.
that a little bit at the end.
Yeah. Wow.
I want to hear
Bonus. Bonus.
want to
Yeah.
hear some thoughts.
Um, quick Ani
Oh, sh-
mensch to favorite scene is them at the pub. Finally, Danny gets a Nicholas to have some pints with them, and it was just like I know what you're talking about with the edits, but I love the edits of like 20 pounds, 2 pints, 10 pounds, 2 pints, five,
Yeah.
and then bringing home George Merchant and that whole scene and the house blowing up and stuff. So that was enjoyable.
I enjoyed the scene in the beginning with Martin Freeman and what's his name? The guy from the trip.
Oh,
The
you mean the very beginning with
yeah, the
you
guy
you
that
you want me to take this upstairs?
yeah,
The
the
chief
guy that
inspector?
who's the guy that does the Michael Caine? Is it Joe Cornish?
oh yeah, I know what you're talking about.
There's a
No, it's
couple
not
No,
him.
guys. There's Martin Freeman and Bill Nye, and
Maybe it's Bill Nighy.
no,
he
it's
was the
not. Yeah,
last one, the chief
Oh,
inspector.
he's the second guy that came in.
he's just funny. So it was a good setup to the movie. It was not what I expected the movie to be at all. When I was thinking of what the plot was, don't ask. I didn't have one in mind. It's just not where I thought it was going to go. Um, yeah, I like that. And Martin Freeman, and I like the Michael Caine guy.
Oh, so my okay, right here, a little low, a little low.
You don't do the Michael Caine because Michael Caine is older now. All the whiskey, all the brandy, and all the cigars.
Oh, Steve Coogan.
Yeah, Steve
That's who it
Coogan.
is.
Yeah, I like it. I
He's
like
funny.
all three of them. I love.
Yeah. Michael Caine is down here now. She's just a girl. She's only 14.
I
Can
gotta
you
watch that
say
again.
some men just want to see the world burn? He was throwing them away.
Uh, I mean,
Gemstones like oranges.
I alluded to it earlier, but like just the whole final action sequence, it was so long, but it was so good and so well done. I mean, that's kind of what I was talking about with the just the amount of care, that this movie had. I mean, that would have been a good action sequence in any movie, let alone, a comedy.
Yeah, like even though they're doing things over the top and like seeing like some old bag shooting, going bananas, shooting guns and stuff, you're like,
No hands on the bike with the two.
yeah, yeah, yeah. But yeah, like the effects that they used, whether they were, some digital, some, conventional, it was very good. Whatever.
Agreed.
Um, all right. Benny, keep us going,
Ooh.
snaking with favorite characters.
Oh, it's your birthday, but I want to defer.
That's
Can I
fine.
do that? Because I have so many to pick from that I'll let you guys pick who you want.
Okay, do whatever you want.
I mean, it's your birthday.
Yeah, it's your birthday.
You could
Um,
force me to pick.
mm, no, I'll allow it.
All right, thank you.
I'll allow it. Uh, Robbie, do you want to go or do you want me to go? Just shake the whole thing up.
It's your birthday. Please go.
Um, all right. I guess I'll just pick. I guess Nick Frost. I'll tell Danny Butterman.
Oh,
Um,
wow.
yeah, I should pick Simon Pegg, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna pick him because I love the like just childlike wonder that he has with everything, and then all of a sudden he turns and he's a badass, and it was just very funny to me. I like him as uh you know partnered up with Simon Pegg just generally, and it's funny. Like I'm gonna stop talking because I was gonna spoil things for the next one, and I'm not gonna.
Ooh,
How dare you?
I know, I almost did. I almost did it.
You little fuck.
I'm a
you almost pulled
fuck.
a Stranger Things.
Yeah. I get what when you defer, does that mean you go to the end? So Robbie goes next?
Yeah, go ahead, Robbie.
All right, I'll save what's his name. Um, Simon Pegg for the cause if he wants. I'm gonna go with Patty Considine. I really just enjoyed the small parts. His comedic timing was really funny in this movie. I haven't even talked about Olivia Colman. She didn't really do much,
Best.
but yeah, she's fantastic. But yeah, I have to go with Patty Considine because I enjoyed his comedic timing. I enjoyed his acting in this movie, and I thought he was funny playing off with him and his other guy, the Andes. I thought it was a nice little comic relief, and it wasn't forced, and it wasn't too much. It was just the right amount of time and scene, and just a little touch. I like a nice little touch. I don't like a big touch. I like a little tease and a touch.
This is hard. This is hard. I'm not gonna go Simon Pegg. I was never gonna go Simon Pegg. That's why I didn't want to go first. Because I think he's the straight man. I mean, yes, he has jokes, but at the end of the day, he's the straight man in this movie. So I'm down between two people. I mean, I guess I got Ani Mentions after to talk about the other one if I really wanted to, but I'm gonna go to Timothy Dalton as Skinner. He's just so smarmy. He's like the character is just so good. He's such like a corny but slimy guy. He just fantastically played. Love the accent. Just plays him perfect. The mustache is perfect. The suits, everything. He's just so the lookaways as he's driving in the car. Playing the music that's relevant to the to the latest kill. He's
I'm a
just he
slasher
yeah.
of prices.
Or at the introduction, yeah, just so good. So I'll go with Timothy Dalton as Skinner.
What are those? Are those to keep your socks up?
Yeah,
Yeah,
That's so stupid. Is that necessary?
I think it used to be.
it kind of is. It kind of is.
Are we those kind of guys now?
If I was a suit guy every day, maybe. How many
Oh,
times you want to bend over to pull up your socks every day?
oh, I do it every day. I do it every day.
I mean, once a day, maybe. But if I'm wearing a suit every single day, I need the stirrups.
Yeah, I put my socks up at least a couple times a day. You're right. As I answer my own question.
I think you should buy one and check and test it out.
Yeah, I'll send you a picture without the pants on.
I can't wait. Talk about a birthday gift.
Oh, please. Surprise.
Supply. Le- Least favorite. I mean, I don't have a least favorite in this movie. If I had to pick, it would be I can't. There's like people I want to pick, but then they have a funny line. I don't know. Let me go with Troy Woolen as underage drinker number two, just because that's who I landed on.
Was that the kid? Was that the redhead kid with the pimples and stuff?
No, it was the second one.
Oh, okay, thanks.
That was the first one.
Is me?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'll go who gives a fuck as Frank Bartman. I didn't really like his acting in this movie. I wasn't a fan of his. I wasn't a fan of
Jim
Jim
Broadbent.
Broadbent, yeah. As
Really?
Chief Inspector Frank Bartman. Something
Oof.
about him annoyed me.
Eh, I like them.
Hey, guess what? I don't.
That's fine.
Oh, bad take. Bad take. Go ahead, Ryan.
Not the first, and not the last.
Not the last.
Um, yeah, I don't know. I'll go with Peter Jackson as
Oh, I
Steve
forgot.
dressed as Santa, the one that stabs Simon Pegg.
The Peter Jackson?
The
Yeah.
Peter Jackson, yeah.
It is?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
There's a
Wasn't
lot
Jude
of
Law?
what's that?
I saw like Jude Law in the credits, like in
Really?
IMDb. But maybe I was drunk.
You
I
might have
think you're
been.
drunk.
I'm on IMDb right now. I
You
don't see
looking
it.
at the holiday again.
Yes, you're right.
You like to do that when you're drunk. I know.
Yeah, you know I like to do that when I'm drunk. I'm like, you know what? It's the holiday. I start crying. I start
Yeah.
laughing.
What's her name was the ex-girlfriend.
Kate Blanchett.
Yeah.
Oh, I knew it was her.
You didn't know.
I
You
knew
know
it.
shit.
I
You
know
You
it.
know
didn't.
I
shit.
know it. I
You know
know
Kate
it.
Blanchett's
You don't know
eyes like
shit.
this?
I swear, I didn't know, but I was like, is that? I was like, it can't be.
You
I
didn't
know
know
it.
shit. You didn't know
I
shit.
know. I
Yeah.
swear to God. I swear to God. I was like, is
Are you
that?
fucking with me?
No, you sick bastard. Get over it.
No, over here. Please go that way.
Around the corner. Um, yeah, I don't know. I didn't really have like a lot of actual least favorite characters in this. Maybe Eve Draper actually, because her laugh was annoying and she did deserve to die. So good for them on that one.
That was a florist?
No,
No, that was the
the
Juliet,
actress.
the one with the having the
Oh,
affair
yeah,
with.
yeah. Her laugh was annoying AF.
Ani mentions Ryan. Do you got one to start us off since
I
it's your
mean,
birthday?
no one really specifically said Simon Pegg, so I'll have to call him out just because I do
Hey,
love
I
him.
mean, the movie goes around him.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, there's so many like little characters that I really like. I I mean, I'm not gonna name everybody, but I don't know if you guys have anyone, but there's just a lot of characters that I think are funny and just have one line maybe, and that's it.
Well, I am gonna name everybody. So
Please.
Simon Pegg, Martin Freed. No, I'm gonna go Jim Broadbent. I'm gonna defend my man's honor. I mean, come on, he was funny. He's so unassuming. I didn't expect the heel turn, but when we got it, yeah, I wanted to punch him right in his little 17 chins.
Fair.
And plus, he's the slug.
I'll see
Slug
that
From
Clown.
what?
everyone gets their just desserts.
From he was Professor Slughorn from Harry Potter.
I had no idea. I take it
Yeah.
back. I take it back.
The one that gave him the lucky potion.
Yeah.
How
I
dare
had no
you?
idea. I was like, he did look familiar. I'm sorry. All right, take it
No, it's
back.
okay. No, no, no.
Sorry,
Let's
You
see.
Jim.
hate you hate his guts. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's all right.
See,
Sorry,
I
Jim.
knew. I knew. I said, is that the guy from Professor Slugnuts from fucking?
Uh,
Is that Professor Slugnuts from Harry Potter?
come on, you're gonna act like Kate Blanchett doesn't have a recognizable face, even with an N95 on.
You're right. You're right. You're right.
When I'm right, I'm right.
By the way, the breaking came from inside.
That's right.
Oh,
That
Did you see
question
the
was
window?
broken from the inside.
Yeah.
oh yeah.
Uh,
Do I look like the type of person that would cheat on you with Fred or whatever? And he's just like, no, it's Dave.
Hey.
Typical Dave.
typical Dave.
Um, anyone else to call out?
Um, I gotta call out what's his name if I can find him. Uh, David Bradley, please forget about it. Walder Frey, whatever his name was in Harry Potter. Always great to see him on screen. Professor Dumb Dixon from Harry Potter, right? He give Harry that snake potion.
Snippy snaps.
Yeah, no, not Snippy Snaps, please. Rest in peace to him too.
Oh,
Filch.
It's Filch.
It was Filch, Argus Filch, with the cat,
Ooh,
Mrs. Norris.
behind the lavatory.
with a candlestick. The late Walder Frey.
Oh, please rest in paradise, King.
What a great scene that was. And then it just, so much of it went to crap.
I don't want to go off on too much of a tangent, but I've been telling you since Night of the Seven Kingdoms,
Oh,
I'm sucked back in on the lore. And it's so frustrating because what we got sucked and what we didn't get is probably going to be really good, and we're not going to get it.
What are you talking about?
It's Game of Thrones. I'm saying what the ending that we actually got in the show stunk,
Oh, yeah.
but like the possibility with all the theories and everything is like, oh man, all the stuff that got left out of the show that could potentially mean so much in the actual books is like, oh my, fun to think about, but I'm never going to get it. So what the hell's the point of even caring?
fuck young Griff.
Son of a bitch.
Um,
Professor Griff?
yeah, that's right.
Okay.
Griff Gryffindor.
Jeff Jeffendorfs.
Um, anything else about Hot Fuzz?
Did we do all of our
I don't remember.
We
Think
did.
so.
favorite, least favorite, favorite, least favorite? Yeah.
Yeah.
Excited for World's End whenever we get a chance to watch that. I mean, like Robbie mentioned it briefly, but I love the chemistry between Nick Frost and Simon Pegg. Like it's just they're so good together. They play off each other well, and like Robbie said, I mean, one of the LOL moments was I was expecting something stupid to happen when he was jumping over the fence for him to just eat it through the first one was just perfect.
That literally got a tremendous LOL out of me.
Yeah.
It's good.
I forgot
And-
what the other one was too. I'm so pissed I forgot.
That's all right.
You know what one of them was for me was when the Reverend comes out and he's like, boys, you're peaceful. And then he gets shot. He's like, oh, Jesus Christ. that kind of pop out of me.
World's End, hour 49.
Oh, maybe 9 minutes too long. I'm gonna say it right now.
Yeah, me too, without a doubt.
We'll say.
Hmm.
All right. If we don't have any final thoughts, Robbie, Night of the Seven Kingdoms, spoiler zone. If you've made it this far, we're done with uh Hot Fuzz.
Buzz.
Happy birthday, Ryan. It's over now. We don't talk about you ever again.
Yeah, go fuck myself.
uh, what did you think? You binged it, Night of the Seven Kingdoms, after you saying that you were out completely on George R. R. Martin, which I don't blame you for, except for his potato buns. What do
Oh,
you think?
please, please, what a buns. I really enjoyed it. I mean, obviously, the the shorter time frame really was great. It was not enough time for me to get bored with it. So I really enjoyed it. I loved um, the guy who played Dunk, and I loved the kid who played Egg. It was fantastic. They were both great. A lot of comedy. I didn't expect it to be comedic. Um, I don't know the story. Didn't really know the books or novellas, as I say. That I came up with that word novella. Um,
Nobody said it before me.
Nobody said it for me, and nobody says it better than me. Um, yeah, so I know I really enjoyed it. I did read up, not read up like what happens, but a lot of people saying that the second season, the story that they're going to do isn't as action packed as the first season. So I don't know if I'm excited about that. But I guess the only question I had, I guess I didn't understand a lot in the first episode or two, but I thought that reveal wasn't supposed to like that he didn't know that they didn't really tell you, but that he was a Targaryen. But what do I know? I was kind of shocked that they did it so soon, but is that what happens in the books?
It happens around the same time. I feel like it it's hard because I read it so long ago.
It's exactly when it happens. I think
No,
it's
but I'm trying to think if that like happened because the novella is like it's not short, but it's not long. I think it's like it takes a while before you get there. I mean, they're definitely dropping hints, but
it's
it
the
feels like it
exact
takes a
same
while.
scene when
Oh yeah,
he
that I know.
yeah. It's I don't think in the books it's not as obvious. I think they
Yeah.
made it a little more obvious in the show, or like dropped a few more hints. Um,
But you get taken on so many different side streets in the book because it's like, oh, let me now 2.5 pages. We're going to talk about the history of this person or that person or, um, yeah, no, I really enjoyed it too. I thought it was really good. I know that they changed maybe little things here or there that didn't seem like a big deal for me, but some people are making a big deal of online. But I think it might just be to keep some people relevant. Um, I loved the shorter episodes, but I hated it at the same time because it was like I said, I mean, they left you, especially knowing what was coming. I was like, I want to get to this, I want to get to that, and it was so short. Like now, I got to wait a week around the Super Bowl. I was like, maybe I'll just wait until Sunday to watch the episode. As soon as it dropped on Friday, I was like, no, I'm watching this. Now I got to wait 10 days for the next one.
yep. And
That
I,
fight
I
scene was unreal, like how it was shot.
It was so good.
Yeah, coming in from the mask and stuff like that, that was awesome. What
What'd you
American
think?
Dead though?
What'd you think, Ryan? I mean, I know you were saying I'm going great that you absolutely loved it, but like any other high level thoughts?
yeah, it's I mean, I don't want to spoil anything for the future seasons, but I actually think I was thinking about it. They could maybe go in like a few different directions if they want. Like still stay true to the novellas, but maybe flip, maybe do three, then two, or do something like that. Maybe, I don't know. Um, but yeah, I really like it. I think it's a very accessible story versus A Song of Ice and Fire, which is extremely dense.
You're
Um,
bouncing around. You won't see somebody for like, like if
like
you're
half a
reading,
book, like
yeah,
200 pages, and
exactly.
then you're like, oh,
Yeah.
Brienne, oh, how are you?
Oh yeah, I haven't read about Jamie in 3 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I've listened to the audiobooks two or three times at this point and read it. Like I like them. It's very easy. easy
It's a good
read and it's
story.
enjoyable, and you get a
Yeah.
lot of allusions and hints towards other things that sort of affect the universe just generally,
It's I
Blackfire
was
Rebellion and stuff.
Yeah, I was just watching a video, and I guess I hadn't read them in so long, and I still haven't read the third one. Um, there's a lot of Bloodraven stuff in it. Like that's where you learn kind of the most about Bloodraven, is in the Dunk and Egg stuff. Um, I was surprised that we full on got the Dunk isn't a knight reveal.
It's it's still
I mean, it's heavily implied, but he straight up said it, right? Like they don't say it in the novellas at all.
no. And I read a thing that they said they was still ambiguous purposefully, like George wanted it that way.
But
I'm
he
confused by
asks,
all that stuff. If so, I'm confused as to his purpose of what he was trying to do. Like he's just trying. They just have jousting matches like every day. Like that was just kind of what not threw me off, but it was just kind of like, what's the point of the story? If that makes sense.
yeah, it was that girl's birthday, the Lord of
Ashford.
Duskendale, Ashford. Um, the Lord of Ashford's daughter's birthday, so he wanted to throw this big tourney and feast and all this stuff. So you can enter the tournament and win money. And basically that's what he was trying to do, like gain notoriety for himself. And um he wanted to be a knight, just to be a knight in general as his occupation. But this is kind of one of the ways that you get notoriety and money and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
that's why he joined.
Hoping to get hired by someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then they go into, I don't know, maybe Dorne, he said, and they're just going to continue this little extravaganza between the both of them.
Little
Him
buddy
and
comedy riding around Westeros. Um, shit, what was I gonna say? Oh, I we were watching like the Alt Shift X breakdowns every week, and like I was in on it, not really, like wasn't 100% paying attention, but like, oh, this is cool, but not like all in. So I would always watch at the end, he would do like a little spoiler, and it was spoiled that Baylor dies at the end. And we were watching the battle episode, and she's like, "How does he die?" I'm like, I don't know, I don't remember." And then I saw him walking up after the fight, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I remember how he died now." Because in the books, it's a little more graphic than what you see, where he just takes off. He's got the hole in the back of his head. He takes off the helmet, and like his brain like falls out of the back of his head. I was like, oh yeah, I remember now how he dies.
that was cool.
Yeah. No, it's good. I I like you said, Benny, I'm back in and I hate it. I'm so mad that I'm back in. But you know what? I never really left. Like I was just
No, of
like
course not.
upset.
Like every 2 weeks, I'm Googling with the winds of winter to see, like, for some reason I think we're gonna get an announcement, even though I know we're not.
Ugh.
But what really made me mad was that Urine Greyjoy video that I sent you, because that, like, what his character could end up becoming in the books is just insanity. And I'm like, because I haven't read any of the preview chapters from
Me
Winds of
neither.
Winter. But he goes into, so if you didn't watch that video, he does go into detail about like one of the Euron chapters
Yeah.
in the Winds of Winter, and it's gonna get dark, like really dark.
Yeah.
So that's what, again, it makes you frustrated about like how quickly the show came to an end, and like how much stuff that they just left on the table. Granted, they didn't know, but also like it was so obvious that they just wanted to be done with it. Um, and then like at the same time, like there's all these breadcrumbs to what it could become, and we're just likely never gonna get any of it.
Sucks.
That's why I'm like, just do the 12 or whatever
Dunkin'
Dunkin'
eggs.
eggs that you
Yeah.
said you wanted to do. Just do those. Just bang
Yeah.
those out.
Those are easy. You don't have to go nuts.
You said, Robbie, you were spoiled. How spoiled are you with Dunk and Egg? Like
What
just
do you mean?
what the next couple stories are, or do you know like
No, I don't. I don't. All I know is that they said it's not as um action packed of a story as this season. Like there's characters that are not coming back, a whole new cast. But yeah, I mean, it's it's just very short, and I love that, obviously. But I think the two performances by the main leads are so good that I don't think I really need like jousting every week or fighting every week. I think that young kid is fantastic. I mean,
He's so
really,
good.
really great. Yeah, he really is great. And so is the so is Sir Dunk. But I didn't expect to like it that much. I didn't expect to think that these actors were going to be good, but they were. I didn't expect to see shit come out of his ass too, but what can you do?
5 minutes in. No, they're very self-contained stories. They're here, they're there, they're every freaking where. Sir Dunk.
Sir Dunk.
But it's good. I mean, they got me when that big guy stood up. I'm like, oh, he's gonna be with Dunk, and he just wound up farting. I was like, all right, that's funny. And but he needed like more people to come on his side. Um, but yeah, no, I can't believe he survived that. But
The best was when he's with Lionel at the beginning of the last episode, and the Maester's like, I don't know if he's gonna make it, and Lionel's like, this guy's shit. Like, you'll be fine. This guy fucking sucks.
Yeah.
Or he's like, you couldn't cure an itchy asshole. You wouldn't know what to do.
what I do love
He-
the most is I think I love this in every show um or movie is when the show starts and then like you just get a quick fade to black title and then back in. No theme music or anything like that. I really enjoy that. Stuff's cool.
yeah.
But I do enjoy the theme music for this show. I
Yeah,
mean, for
music's
Game of Thrones.
shout out to the music. It's a composer that I really like, Dan
Dan
Romer, his
Dickenstein,
name is.
Dan Dickens.
Oh, I mean, Sir Arlen,
D-
played by Dan
oh,
Dickenstein.
Jesus.
uh,
Um,
What a
had
well,
schlong of
ooh,
quick
Don.
question. Speaking of the music, did you find in the last episode that the jazz to start and then the uh 16 tons at the end to be like kind of weird, like didn't fit, or did you like it?
um, I think that was kind of the theme with a lot of it. Like the first couple episodes, it was like a lot of like that Western, like, you
Like
know,
jaunty theme,
yeah,
yeah.
like riding a horse, and Mr. Ed, um, type music. So I kind of like, I don't know. I feel like it tried to not take itself seriously when it could, and they tried to use the music as like, as levity and to like not be so serious about everything. Um, I mean, it's definitely noticeable because you're like this. It doesn't compute, but it kind, it's kind of working for me here. It was interesting. It was an interesting choice. I feel like.
Yeah, yeah, I didn't dislike it. I was just curious because I know some people in this house thought it felt out of place.
Oh, I could see that. I mean, I'm always torn between like, is good music, it pairs so well that it's just kind of there and you don't even like notice it half the time, or is it does it make you notice it and like really think about it? And that's what I felt like in this show. Like, it was always so not of the time, even though there is no time in this movie. It's a different universe. I don't know. It was just cool. I thought it was cool, and like I said, it just forced you to notice it.
There's no time. There's never enough time. Where's
There's
that
never
from?
any time.
Am I gonna get to Stanford?
Um, Anything else about Hot Fuzz or Night of the Seven Kingdoms?
Last thing,
Yes.
continued our best picture watch through. I don't know if we're gonna get through all of them, but we watched Hamnet.
Okay, what'd you think?
I,
Overrates.
it was good. Like, I can't sit here and say that it was a bad movie. There's just something about like that Shakespearean era that I just hate. Like the Crucible, like it's
Oh
just
God.
it's so dramatic that it like turns me off in a way. I think it was good. The performances were good. It was a cool story. I like the way that they did it. I don't know if you guys know anything about it, so I won't say anything more than that. Um, it's not winning Best Picture. I feel like it's one of those. It's just very artsy and dramatic, and it's just not. It wasn't my speed, but I appreciated it for what it was. I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch that.
No.
What else? What else did you watch?
One Battle,
Okay. So
Frankenstein.
Frankenstein was nominated for Best Picture.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Oh wow.
Sinners.
Sinners.
So,
Begonia.
Not yet.
Scarlet Begonias.
Yeah.
Yes. In her hair.
Mhm.
Hamnet, Sinners, One Battle After Another, Frankenstein. I think that might have been it so far.
Yeah. There's also The Secret Agent, F1, Train Dreams, Marty Supreme, and Sentimental Value.
I think Sentimental Value is next on our list. I can't believe F1.
Oh, I gotta watch that. It's on Apple.
Yeah.
I'm not watching Marty Supreme.
No.
No, not with Mr. Wonderful in it.
No, I can't stand that guy. I hate his guts.
Yeah.
I
Secret
love
Agent, I
ping
want to
pong.
watch.
I'm not watching it. I don't
Oh
like
my God, these new
Chalamet
ping
either.
pong
Fuck
battles.
him.
Yeah, he's annoying me actually. I think I'm out on Chalamet. Too much of a tryhard. Mama got me this ping pong table.
That was the best ping pong movie of all time. Please,
Oh,
let's be honest.
please, come on. I know. Come on, forget about the guy's a winner.
All
Unbelievable.
right. Well, much appreciated if you're still with us. We love you. We'll see you next week. Robbie, tell him good night.
Oh, good night to Kate Blanchett's cameo in the movie. I knew it was her just by her eyes.
Yeah.
Come on. And her voice. She's got a very distinct voice. Happy birthday, Ryan. Good night to you.
Oh, happy birthday, Ryan. I didn't even say good night. I mean, I didn't even say happy birthday to you. Good night. Happy birthday. Love you. Appreciate you.
And good night
All
to
right.
good night to Tires.
Oh,
My wife said, no, Gabriel, leave.
what a
I said,
fucking
no.
shit show.
Let the boy walk.
We'll hear about it on Going Gray.
Let
Probably.
the boy walk. He needs to learn the way I learned from my father. The way he learned from his father. Let